Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I mix my colors, and I go through this process basically with every painting that I do, whether it's acrylic or whether it's oil and cold wax. Today I'm mixing oil and cold wax, and this is how I start. I make a grayscale from white to black. The one in the middle is between the white and the black. And then this pile is between the white and this in value. And then this pile is in value between this one and this one. So that's my grayscale. I think I'm going to hold it this way. I think that'll be better. So I have my grays already made, and I have already mixed my cold wax into those grays. So my next row, I choose two colors. That way they're going to harmonize. And what I'm using is Indian yellow, and this one is by Graham, M. Graham. And I'm going to make a pile right here. That's Indian yellow. Then I'm going to squeeze a little bit here, 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 and here. And what you see with that, that's just the cold wax. So I am going to mix this Indian yellow with the cold wax. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I'm going to put a little bit more cold wax into that. You use about 50%, but that squirt had a lot of oil in it, so I'm putting some more cold wax into it. Use about 50-50 with your mixing of cold wax with the paint. Okay, now is this pile, so I'm going to mix this with the cold wax. But what I'm going to do with this pile is I'm going to add white to it. So let's put some white over here in this pile, and that's going to lighten that color. And it looks like I'm going to have to put more white into it. Let's get some more white. So now you can see this is much lighter. This is going to be my Indian yellow roll. Now, I mix this with white. Now I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to mix it with the next one down. This is the lightest gray. Now this already has wax in it, but the Indian yellow doesn't. So I'm going to mix this with that, and it's coming up a little different. Kind of a mustard color. Okay. Now the next pile gets mixed with this pile of gray. It's the middle pile. Mix this up. It's coming up darker in this pile. Beautiful color. Now I'm going to go to this pile, and I am going to see this I'm going to use this pile. This is the next to the last pile. This is the next to the last pile. Mix this together, and again that already has the cold wax in it. That's turning out to be a beautiful olive green. And then this last pile gets mixed with the black. It's a beautiful dark olive green. It's funny how your yellows turn into green and black is added. And that had a lot of oil in it, so I think I'm going to add just a little bit more cold wax to it. Okay, let's just review what I just did. These are my grays, and this is my Indian yellow row. So this is Indian yellow, stands on its own. The first color gets mixed with white. The next gets mixed with the light gray. The next gets mixed with the medium value gray. This pile gets mixed with your darker value, and this gets mixed with your darkest value, which is black. So you can see how that changes as we go along. Okay, now my next pile of color that I have chosen to use, this color I use the Indian yellow. This color is going to be Charavan's, what color is this? Lagoon blue. So I'm going to mix some right here. It's about 50%. See if I can do this with one hand. I'm going to put this down just for a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just couldn't do it with one hand. Okay, I have my blues squeezed out with my cold wax. Now I'm going to, this is my original color, so I'm just going to mix that with some cold wax. Again, this is Charavan's Lagoon Blue. I think I need a little bit more wax. If I were just using oil paint, I wouldn't be putting cold wax into it, just this. Now, I'm going to go for some white. This is going to be my lightest blue. If I want it to be a little bit darker, all I have to do is add a little bit of that to it, but I'm just going to see if this one is going to be okay. So that's my lightest blue. Now I'm going to go to my lightest gray and mix that in with this pile. You can immediately see how this blue is changing. Now I'm going to my middle gray, mixing it with this pile. Sorry for all the shakiness. If I had a person shooting for me, it would be great, but I don't. It's just Me, Myself, and I. Look at that gorgeous color. Now I'm going to my next pile, and I'm going to my next to the darkest gray. I'm going to put it into this pile. That's a beautiful color. Now I'm going to go to my black, put some black into this. And then I'm going to end up with kind of a blue black. I think I'm going to put just a little bit more blue into this, because I want it to be just a little bit more bluer. There we go. Okay, now this is my blue row. Started out with the Lagoon Blue, the Charvon, and then this was white added. This is my lightest gray added, my middle gray added, my next to the last darkest gray added, and this one is black. Now what I'm going to do here is going to be interesting. Hi.
Hello.
I'm going to take a little bit of the Indian yellow, put it here, and a little bit of the blue. I don't have to put any wax to it because these colors already have the wax in it. So let's mix this together and see what we get. Look at that beautiful shade. Now I'm going to take this lightest Indian yellow, put it there, and take some light blue and put it there. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Take some more of that. I have a feeling I'm going to use a lot of that. And if I run out of any of these colors, I know how to make it. Really like that shade. Now I'm going to take this one and some of this border. Mix these two colors together. Makes a beautiful shade of green too. And then some of this. And some of this. You can't truly see the colors under this light, but it's a beautiful green. I don't know how to explain the color. And then we're going to take some of this and some of this and mix this together. Now with this last row, you can go more green or more blue. I like that color a lot. And then we're going to take the darkest of the Indian yellow and the darkest of the Lagoon Blue and mix it. Let's get this out of the way. And that's how you get colors that really harmonize. So let's see what we have. There's our grays. This is the Indian yellow. Look how beautiful these colors are. And this is the lagoon blue. Beautiful shades. And there's the blue black. And then these are the Indian yellow and the blue together. Look at that beautiful, vibrant green. And this lighter green, which is mixed between the two lightest colors. This is the medium green here. And this is mixed from the two medium colors. And then we have this one. And look at these gorgeous colors. Wow. So that's how I mix my colors for all of my paintings. It becomes a very harmonious palette. And then at the end of my painting, if I want to add a pop of a different color, that's when I add it. So thanks guys for watching this with me. I truly appreciate it. You have a great day. And if you haven't subscribed, I sure would appreciate it. And remember, when you're mixing your cold wax, it's about 50-50. Sometimes I add just a little bit more if there's more oil in my paint. But you want to get most of the shine off of your oil paint. And just mix it really well, and I use a palette knife. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.